Welcome, everyone. My name is Nick Hershey. I am the president of the Mortgage Calculator. We are a lender that operates a little bit differently. So I'd like to thank everyone for joining us today so I can go over a little bit about what makes us different and special. And then we'll pass it over to Kyle Hershey, our COO, who will actually show some of the back end of how everything works, some of the code and software that we've built, how it all comes together. And then we'll close it out with Jose Gonzalez, our CSO, with 29 years of experience in the more traditional sense of closing loans and how this all comes together. So let me start by sharing my screen. And hopefully most of you have joined from this page, so you've checked a little bit about the company here, but let me explain exactly what we mean. So we are different than any other lender out there. We come from a marketing and technology background, and we've written millions of lines of code for what you're about to see here. And we also love to produce leads at scale. So we are very different. We allow everybody to earn up to 100% commission with unlimited free leads powered by our proprietary software, CRM, POS, LOS, all built in together with the AI as well. So why would you want to work for us? Again, we're not just a lender. We are a technology company. We've written every line of code for what you're about to see that allows us to build the tools for you guys to scale your business instantly just by plugging into our system and doing the business that you guys are already doing, generating new leads from the business you're already doing. So let me explain a little bit about how that works. First off, our business model. We are approved with over 135 lenders and investors. That way we're always going to have the best rates and pricing and programs, of course. Typically, that's going to be an in-house program where we have over 5,000 loan programs in-house where we fund the loans with our own money as a lender. And if there's any reason where we can't fund the loans with our own money or can't find the programs in-house, we have every other loan program imaginable from all of our other lender partners. So what that means for you guys is we have every loan program that exists: conventional, VA, USDA, FHA, non-QM, DSCR. That's the kind of stuff we love to fund in-house. Once we start going a little bit outside the box, commercial, fix and flip, ground up, mixed use, that kind of stuff, we will typically partner with a lender partner. The important thing is whatever is best for our borrowers is going to be the best for us as well. How do we make all this happen? Again, we've written all the code for what you're about to see for our proprietary technology, and it all starts with our AI-powered website, which you're looking at one page of here, but everybody gets their own instantly with the POS, CRM, and LOS all built in together. Again, we've written every line of code here. It's built for us, by us, for loan officers, by loan officers. And really what it comes down to is one login for you, one login for your customer, no matter which one of our thousands of loan programs or hundreds of different banks, lenders, and investors we work with, we use. It's always one place for you and your customer. We can also pull instant rate quotes from our 5,000 plus loan programs in-house, and then also requote those as the market fluctuates, as rates have continuously dropped here over the last few months. So a great opportunity to not only get instant pricing, but continue to automatically requote our borrowers. And with our system, our customers can come from just basics: name, email, phone number, to pulling their own rates, pulling their own credit, filling out their own 1003, pulling that all into our system without you lifting a finger. And we do that with all of our API integrations, over 50 API integrations with all of the standard technology partners you might be used to. So when that application comes into our Encompass-based system, you don't have to log into Encompass. You just click the button in the CRM and you can control Encompass. Same thing with Optimal Blue, industry standard for pricing, but you don't have to have an Optimal Blue login. You just click the button. You have appraisal work with 5 AMCs at the click of a button, no logins needed. You get the point there. Everything is integrated in the system. You can also plug into our automatic social media posting where you can plug in your social media accounts and your photo, and we will post compliant posts every day to your accounts with your custom link so that you can generate leads to yourself from what you're already doing just by plugging and playing. We also have the AI built in. Our AI is named Calvin, and we have a dual auth system. So not only do we run dual auth like a lot of platforms, but we have our Calvin AI analyze that side by side, see which may be best for our borrowers. And another thing we're very passionate about here is trainings and support. Since we're all remote based, we still want to make sure we have all the tools at your fingertips at all times. That's typically going to be in our remote learning center where we have classroom style training 365 days a year, 24/7. You can access, upgrade, take trainings, all that great stuff. We also do daily live video trainings where we do our basically like a podcast, video podcast. So daily rates every morning. We go over the live rates and a different loan topic. And then every day of the week, we also have a loan officer training where we go into a different deep dive into structuring loans, doing conditions, all that kind of great stuff. We also want to make sure we can get face-to-face with our team, even though we're remote, through our live Zoom support. They can take over your computer, click your buttons for you, get you unstuck during business hours. And we also have our knowledge center. So not only do we have thousands of articles from us, but also our partners. So with over 100 partners, thousands of articles, tips, tricks, guidelines, matrices, videos, all kinds of different resources at the click of a button. And we also have our AI program for all the compliance for federal and state regulations. So you can ask Calvin a quick compliance question, and he will answer 24/7. And the final category here, some of the items that don't fit in any other category, but the first one, definitely my favorite, closing DSCR business purpose loans in 44 total states, allows our team to expand their footprint without necessarily having to get more licenses. We can also give you all kinds of different leads. Kyle will show you in a second. The simple way to remember is it's a simple 50-50 split, no matter which type of lead you get, and Kyle will show you where those come from here in a minute. And again, we love to automate your lead generation, whether that's just plugging in with the automatic postings, or you can pay for a lead plan where you copy our leads and send those to yourself, or you can even import your own leads if you're already rocking and rolling with a lead campaign elsewhere with our webhook. And we have a button where you can click a button to refer a deal to a teammate for 75 basis points. Maybe you're not licensed in the state, maybe it's a spouse and there's a conflict of interest, or maybe you just don't know how to do a fix and flip loan yet. Click that button, refer that deal to a teammate, and earn a great commission of 75 basis points while you learn a new loan type, for example. And as Kyle mentioned before we started here, we love to meet everybody face to face since we're all remote at least once a year. We want to do our annual retreat here in Miami, invite everybody for free with a free hotel room. And we have past speakers such as Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank, Marcus Lemonis from The Profit, and our VIP yacht party is a great experience for everybody to meet face to face since we're all remote the rest of the year. And now let's get into the fun part, the compensation plans. So let me zoom out a tad here. And our newest comp plan is what we'll start with here. Obviously, the most attractive, Broker Unlimited. Everybody's wondering how this works. Up to 100% commission here. And we are on a 275 comp plan. So 275 charged to your customer, you're going to earn 275 basis points. That's 2.75%. Now, again, everything's a simple 50-50 split for company leads. So 50-50 split on the Broker Unlimited plan means 137.5 basis points for any company leads. That's 1.375%. Now, this plan is allowing our team to broker with over 135 lenders and commercial partners that we mentioned, and just pay us the tech fee for the tech that we're providing. Again, we're not your regular mortgage company. We are a company that likes to provide the tech. So if you're just using our technology and you're already closing loans as a broker, you're not using our in-house team, no problem. $299 tech fee is all you're paid. There, you can use a third-party processor, which is typically what we're using for broker. Again, we're on a 275 comp plan, so that's lender or borrower paid, 275 basis points, what we're going to collect for you to make 275 basis points. And you're going to make 100% of the commission that we collect with no transaction fees because you're just paying for the technology. And you can always click that button to refer deals to our in-house loan officers who have a little more flexibility with programs and pricing and all that great stuff and still earn the 75 basis points we mentioned. And Kyle will show you all the different cool ways company leads come in at a 50-50 split. And of course, our brokers do have the ability to change a comp plan if they're in a branch, etc. So that's the only one that they do have some flexibility there. Now, the broker plans for people that are already rocking and rolling probably already know if you're new, probably not the best for you. You already got to be independent. You're not going to use any company resources. You're going to be using the lender and their team to close your deals. And therefore, you're just using us for the technology. Now, if you're new or maybe used to the in-house team and want the flexibility and support that comes with that, that's the correspondent plan, the in-house loan officer plan. Earn up to 200 basis points. That's 150 basis points standard comp on conventional non-QM. That's 1.5%. So 50-50 split on company leads is 75 basis points or 0.75%. And our in-house team obviously have access to do non-Del as well as broker with over 135 investors and lenders. There are no monthly fees because you're in-house. We have our in-house processing team, so you get to meet face to face with them, go in the Zoom room with them, all that kind of great stuff that comes with that. One-on-one mentorship. You're going to be assigned a mentor and be able to kick ideas back to them and obviously structure loans with them and disclose loans with them. And of course, we have our AI integrated. So not only do you get to use all the AI quick questions, but our actual Calvin AI will help you close that loan start to finish because all of the conditions are in our system for any loans that are in-house. And you can originate 21 business purpose states as an in-house loan officer, no restrictions, because that's the way our plan is set up. Broker does have some restrictions there. And we have all kinds of different leads. Kyle will show you here at a 50-50 split. And the way to get to 200 basis points is a 50 basis point bonus for anybody rocking and rolling over 2 million per month. Again, we want to build a platform, a system for you guys. So if you're already rocking and rolling, plug into the system, and anything over 2 million, we get as much back to you as we can. So if you're ready to sign up, just sign up for the plan that's applicable. Again, broker is going to be pretty much independent. You're going to be using our tech to do quotes and all that kind of great stuff. Take the apps. If you need help and support and want that structure, then definitely sign up as a correspondent loan officer. But let's go ahead and pass it over to Kyle, who can show you some of the technology in the back end and how it all actually works. So you ready, Kyle?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me go ahead and share my screen here. All right. So just want to point out a few features of our CRM here. Just like any other CRM, you can take your notes, send your emails, send your text, but you can actually click a button here to have our AI assistant send your texts and emails for you and craft them for you, which is pretty cool. You can set reminder tasks for yourself. You can put people on action plans, drip campaigns to automatically email them and text them over time, all that kind of good stuff that any typical CRM would do. But what really starts to set our system apart here is our quoting system. So within 2 minutes of getting off the phone with your client, just by getting a few pieces of info without having to pull credit, you can click one button, or excuse me, put in the info from the client, click one button here, pull the pricing from all of our different outlets, select the pricing that you want to show the client, and within 2 minutes of getting off the phone, you can send them a nice professional quote that looks like this. It has the rate choices you selected to show them. They can scroll over these things to see what they mean. You'll see it pulls in the Google map automatically of the property. It pulls in the Zestimate automatically, the proposed loan info here, does the automatic breakdown of the taxes, insurance, HOA, lender fees here, and then of course has you here as the loan originator. And then, see, I'm John Doe right now. And then you can also add your realtor partners to this, right? So I actually added Jose here because he's a realtor as well. But for this example, now, your realtor partners, they absolutely love this because they know when they send you a client, not only can you quote their client within minutes, but you're going to attach them to the quote too, so they know what's going on and you show them, hey, we are your team that's pushing this deal across the finish line, right? Keeping their realtor in front of their face. So your realtor partners, they absolutely love this. Now, the best part is that your client can then just click start my loan application. And what that does is it takes them right to their borrower portal, which looks like this on their end, where they can start their 1003 here. They don't have to leave the page. It's all in our site. They can upload the documents we're going to need here. They can see their loan info. They can see the milestone of where the loan is currently at every time they log in, which updates as you go through the loan process, of course. So they have everything here in their borrower portal. Now, once they've submitted their application here in their portal, let me show you what it looks like on your end. So if I come here, you'll notice that this it's all green here because this application is 100% complete. And what happens is when this application is submitted, when your borrower submits their application, we pull credit instantly and automatically. So we pay for the credit pull up front so that your client doesn't have to put in their credit card info and you don't, right? So it's very seamless process. They submit their application, credit is pulled. So that way, when you click the Encompass API here to bring up the Encompass API to actually originate the loan, not only is the 1003 already in here, but the credit is already pulled and imported in here. Liabilities are already imported in here. So everything is here ready for you to originate the loan already. Now, I do want to point out our dual Oz here real quick. As Nick was mentioning, the dual automated underwriting, click one button to order Fannie and Freddie underwriting at the same time. Now, not only do we do that, but we take it a step further and have our AI analyze the results and tell you which one would be best for the client, which route to go. So pretty cool there with the dual automated underwriting as well. Now, let's go ahead and talk about once you're originating the loan and it's in underwriting. If we scroll down here on this same page, your same portal, you'll see your underwriter conditions here where you can then, you or your processor obviously upload documents to fill those conditions. You can dispute those conditions to kick them back to the underwriter. So you see here, everything is in one system for you at your fingertips all the way through the loan. So it's one login for you, one login for your client. This is how we take somebody from being just a name, email, phone number to communicating with them in our system, quoting them in our system, gathering their 1003, pulling their credit, originating the loan in our system, fulfilling the conditions in our system, every single thing from start to finish with one login for you and one login for your client. So now let's talk about where these leads come from in the first place, right? So as Nick mentioned, we're from the marketing world, so we don't buy leads from third parties. We do all of our own ad campaigns ourselves. Now, what happens is once somebody clicks on one of our ads and double opts in to be contacted, you're sent a text message right that second so that you can click to claim that lead and call them. So you're going to be getting text messages all day that you can claim and call instantly. Now, let me just show you, I got a little screenshot here of my test account. You'll see these are all the texts coming in. This is about an hour worth of text here. And you'll see the leads are coming in, some regular purchase leads, some foreign national leads, some DSCR leads. So all these different types of leads coming in that you're going to be getting all day. Those are the hot, fresh leads from our live ad campaigns. Now, another way that we provide you leads is through our auto dialer. So just like any other auto dialer, you can call 300-400 people in a day. You can press a button if they don't answer that drops an automated text and email to them from you, and it moves right on to the next call. So you can call hundreds of people in a day, dropping automated text and emails to them as well. And not only can you use the auto dialer, but we put the leads in here for you. So we have thousands of leads in here at all times for you to call, right? So not only do we provide the dialer and the leads, but these are real opted in leads. These are not cold calls. We do have some realtor lists in there for you to call as well if you want to call hundreds of realtors in a day to build those relationships. But most of these are actual opted in leads. You always have thousands of leads to call. Now, another way that you can work leads in our system is that you can actually have us run an ad campaign for you. So if I come here to our services tab, you'll see that we have the ability for us to copy those same campaigns that we're giving you leads from for free at no upfront cost on a 50-50 lead split. You can actually purchase the campaign yourself, where we'll copy that ad, we'll put your budget on it, right? So that those leads go to you and there is no lead split. So I want to be clear, this is not required, right? We're going to give you leads for free all day on a lead split. But if you want to boost your pipeline even more, if you want to fill your pipeline with leads where you're not paying the 50-50 split on the back end, we can take those campaigns we've already proven out that we know work. We can copy them and put your budget on it, and it routes to you instantly and automatically. So it's super easy for you to plug into our system and use our leads, even if you want them to be your own leads that you paid for up front and not have to pay the 50-50 split on the back end. It's super simple. You click one button, tell us which kind of leads, and boom, they're coming to you, right? Now, another way to work leads here is that you can import leads, as Nick was saying earlier. Maybe you're already buying leads from Zillow or LendingTree or Free Rate Update or something like this. You're getting leads from a third party. Maybe you're already running your own Facebook campaign and you want to bring those leads into our system, just like any other leads that we give you. Well, we give you your webhook here and even some instructions on how to do this, to where as soon as the lead comes in from, Zillow, it goes right into our CRM. You're notified through our CRM. That way it's already in your system and you can call them and quote them and all that kind of stuff, just like any other, excuse me, just like any other lead that comes into our system, right? So any way there is to work leads, whether they're the leads we're giving you that are coming in live, or leads from our auto dialer, or leads from campaigns that you want to set up, that you want us to set up for you, or leads from third parties that you're getting from other legitimate places. Like I said, maybe Zillow, LendingTree, maybe you're running your own Facebook campaigns. You can use the same link here to bring everything into the system. That way, every lead that's coming in can be worked the same way in the same system, with one login for you, one login for your client. Now, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Jose. So Jose is our CSO with 29 years of experience as both a loan officer and a realtor. So we'll have him talk about how this kind of all comes together to close loans, the support that we have here, and then we're going to open it up to questions. So go ahead, Jose.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining us for today's webinar and joining the Mortgage Calculator. Exciting times here at the Mortgage Calculator, as we are perfectly positioned to benefit from all of this movement in the market. It's volatile, the trend is down, but we are positioned with all of our non-QM stuff, which is really lowering rates incredibly a lot faster than the agency loans. So you heard about the Great Leads program, unique to the industry, right? We let everybody participate in the Leads program. And you heard about the technology, never a fee. We own it. So if there's any issues, easily taken care of, right? We're not at the mercy of a third-party vendor for anything. You want to customize something, just give us a suggestion and we'll send it to the programs. So with that being said, it's just a matter of time before you start receiving those loan applications, right? Soon as you do, your mentor gets, you get the email, your mentor gets copied on that email as well. Management gets copied on that email, and everybody's chiming in, giving you some advice on which way to go while you wait to meet with your mentor to go over the structure of that loan. That's one of the benefits that we do provide. As soon as the loan application is in, within 24 hours, you're meeting with your mentor to go over the loan structure. And if it is a triggered file, then within 3 days or less, you'll be meeting with your mentor again to get that file disclosed when we are the lender, or reviewed for disclosure when it's a wholesale deal where we're the broker, and then you go submit it for disclosure to the lender, right? So we provide not only technology and great products, but the support of our live support Zoom, right? You have our in-house processors are in there. Plus, you also have me in there to provide additional structure support. So between the support for structure you're going to get from your mentor and the support you're going to get from myself and our in-house processing team, there's no reason why you shouldn't be closing your loans within 30 days of joining up and being cleared to originate. One success story that comes to mind to show you how powerful the support is, we had one of our newer MLOs. She had some experience in agency, but very limited experience in non-QM. She signed up for a leads program that she was paying for, and wouldn't you know it, one of her first leads was for her, and actually in general was a complicated lead. Borrower had been denied for a full doc loan through another lender and came to her and said, here's my deal, can you get it done? By the way, you got to transfer my appraisal as well. He provided the docs. She met with me, assuming that maybe she was going to go full docs, maybe uncovering something they didn't do, or bank statement. But after reviewing all the docs, we realized no way this could go bank statement, definitely not full doc, but profit and loss was the clearest path to a closing. That is what was chosen, and happily to state, within 3 weeks and 2 days, that $1,056,000 loan was closed, successful appraisal transfer, and the MLO made a little bit over $16,000 on her first loan. Also, no commission caps on that. So she got her 16 G's, and happy customer. And like that, we have many success stories where the hands-on approach to support that we provide definitely helps the MLOs put those first deals together, get used to the program, and start closing loans right away without getting lost and spinning your wheels. So we definitely look forward to having you on board at the Mortgage Calculator to help you structure and close your deals.
All right, thank you, Jose. Let's talk about the next steps, and then we'll open it up to questions. So when you are ready to move forward and join, you're going to come to themortgagecalculator.com/join. We put the link there in the chat as well, themortgagecalculator.com/join. And you're going to sign up for the plan that's applicable to you. Now, again, Broker Unlimited, typically for more experienced people, because you're a little bit more independent, right? You're working with the account executive, you're working with the third-party processor, so a little bit more independent there. But all you're paying is the $2.99 a month tech fee, and you are not paying any transaction fees. You are making 100% commission. So definitely a great plan here, especially for more experienced people. Now, the in-house loan officer, again, is going to have a little bit more flexibility with non-delegated loan programs, as well as no monthly fees, and the in-house processing and an in-house mentor as well. So whichever plan that you feel would be applicable for you, you can change plans as well. Now, if you are already licensed, you're going to go ahead and sign up here. Anybody that's tuning in that is not licensed yet, we actually have a program where you can get licensed. We actually buy the schooling that you need from a mortgage school. We have a partnership with them, so we buy them in bulk, so you can actually purchase this course to get a discount. So if you need to get your license still, you can go to themortgagecalculator.com/training, and take that course to get your license. And it walks you through the entire process of getting your license. It includes the 20-hour education required to get your license and all that kind of good stuff. So if you're already licensed, you're going to go to the mortgagecalculator.com/join and sign up for the applicable plan. What happens is once you fill out the form, it's going to take you right to sign the compensation agreement. Now, don't worry, you don't have to sign it right then, right? It's going to email you a copy as well. But once you do sign that initial agreement, that's what's going to kick off all of the next steps. We're going to reach out with the next steps to complete, get your onboarding documents, walk you through having us sponsor your license, all that kind of stuff. So if you're already licensed, first step is to come here, themortgagecalculator.com/join, sign up for the applicable plan, sign that initial compensation agreement, then we'll reach out with the next steps. If you're not licensed yet, you're going to go to themortgagecalculator.com/training to get your license. We put the link to both of those in the chat. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and stop recording, Nick, and we will open it up to questions